Hello everybody, and today I'll be showing you how to do a bullet hole special effect. All you will need for this special effect is a scar wax tool. Scar wax, I just have this little tin of it. You will also need petroleum jelly we'll get into that later. You will need finishing powder, setting powder, any powder will work to take a shine away. You will need stage blood or any fake blood, and then you will need blood paste, gel blood, anything in that type of way would work. So I'm going to start out by taking some scar wax and getting it on my utensil and putting a glob of it on my forehead or wherever you want the bullet hole to be. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take my pointy end of my scar wax and I'm going to put it on my end of my scar wax, and we're going to smooth out, as it falls off, the edges of the scar wax with the petroleum jelly to make it look like there is no scar wax. We're going to do that now. And as you're doing this, try to even it out as best as you can, because it's just going to be easier once you even it out to set it. Forgot to mention, you will need a stippled sponge, like one of the very airy kind of ones, to make the blood look a splatter. And I also forgot to mention that we are doing an entrance wound. Next, I'll be taking this fan brush and getting some setting powder on it, and I'm going to set the the scar wax and the petroleum jelly and take the shine away so it's easier to work with and it doesn't look fake. That's what I'll be doing right now. I'm just taking a fan brush to do that because my regular setting brushes are have petroleum jelly and scar wax on them, so I gotta clean them, but you can really use any type of brush to set it. Next, you're going to take the pointy end of the scar wax tool and create a hole in the scar wax. Can be as big as you want, as small as you want. Any size would really work. I'm going to leave the scar wax on the tool and push out the edges to make it look like it's actually going into my skin, like so. It's okay if you lift some pieces up, you can always push them back down, or that could be part of your wound. It really don't matter. And it doesn't have to be a circle, it can be an oval type, because you really don't know how bullets go in to skin, really. There's no proper way to make it look like a bullet has gone into your skin. I just have a mirror behind my camera, if you're wondering, just so I can do it. Now with I'm going to clean this off a little bit. A clean scar wax tool, I'm going to take my blood paste. You can always use blood gel. I personally like blood gel, not blood paste, but I do use blood paste on certain occasions. I just have the Graftobian blood paste. I have a Graftobian kit I got, but now we're going to put this in the middle of our wound. It doesn't really matter if you get it on the outside of the wound, because you will be putting blood around the wound. So just try to get it in the circle you just created with your scar wax tool. Next, I will be cleaning off my tool. I've been cleaning off my tool the whole time, but if you want to, you can probably try to save this blood, because if you have a brush, like the blood gel from Graftobian, you could probably save that, but I try to save as much as I can off the scar wax tool. Now that would be the last use for the scar wax tool. Next we'll be using stage blood. So what I like doing is just putting some on the stippled sponge, some fake blood on my stippled sponge, and I like going around the wound, but first we're going to put some in the wound, like in where we made it deep, or where we put the blood gel. That's what we like to do. Forgot to mention, you will need soap. Any type of soap that's clear will work. I know it's going to be hard to get some soap during a pandemic, but you do need soap to let the blood stick to the scar wax, or it will not stick. So what I like doing is just getting it on a Q-tip and going on the scar wax with some soap on the Q-tip to let I know we just took the shine away, but You gotta do what you gotta do to get the blood to stick to the scar wax, so it's not just looking like little blood pools and not like an actual wound. As you can tell, I did get big blood on my Q-tip, but it's fine. It really doesn't matter. Next, I'm going to put more blood in the middle of the wound, and then with the stippled sponge, I'm going to put a little bit more blood because some of it went through. And I'm just going to go around it a little bit, not too much, and give it some blood splatter. After that, I'm just going to clean off my stippled sponge by stippling it on a clean towel. And this is it. This is the final product for a bullet hole into the face or whatever you're working with. This is what the will look like. You don't have to do that much stippling with the stipple sponge. It's just how I did it. And this is what it looks like.